Hello students, welcome to Learning Gadda. My name is Kritika Khungar and I'm going to teach you today arithmetic instructions of microcontroller 8051. We are already done with data transfer instructions and now I'm going to start with arithmetic instructions. As the name suggests, these arithmetic instructions are used to perform all the arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, complement, increment, decrement. All these things can be done with arithmetic instructions. We have certain instructions over here with us. For addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, increment, decrement, we have different mnemonics, and we start with the addition one. For addition, we use the mnemonic ADD. ADD is used for addition of two numbers, okay, and after that ADDC. Here we do additions of two numbers, we do addition of two numbers with carry. C is used for carry over here. After that we have SUBB, subtraction with a borrow. Here SUBB stands for SUB stand for subtraction, B stand for borrow. SUBB means subtraction with a borrow. MUL, the mnemonic used for multiplication. DIV, mnemonic used for division of two numbers. Now INC is used for increment. When we want to increment any content by 1, we use INC. Decrement, DEC, mnemonic used for decrement. When we want to decrement any content by 1, we use DEC instruction. Set B is used when we want to set to 1. We want any content want to set it to 1, we use set B, and when we want to set it to 0, we use clear instruction. CLR is the mnemonic we use for clear instruction. So these are the arithmetic instructions, starting with the first instruction, that is addition, ADD instruction. 8-bit addition between the accumulator and a second operand. Here the destination operand will be always accumulator and the source operand will be different, like it can be any register, it can be any immediate data, it can be indirect data, or it can be a direct data. So the result will always be stored in accumulator. For this, carry flag is set or reset appropriately, like if we want to set it or reset it. It will be set when we have a carry, it will be resetted when we do not have any carry. So for addition, we use this instruction always, add a comma source, because always we have the destination operand will be always accumulator, so a will be constant over here, the destination operand, and source will be changed accordingly. So here are some of the examples. ADDA comma hash D8. Here we are using 8-bit data, immediate data for this. So the source is here an immediate data in which we are adding the immediate data with the content of accumulator. Okay, in the next instruction we are using register as source. Any of the register from the register bank we can use as source. So ADDA comma RN, here we are adding the content of register with the content of accumulator. Next is ADDA comma @RI. Here we are using the indirect addressing and adding the content which is stored in the in that place whose address is in RI, and it will be added to accumulator. Next is ADDA comma A8. Here again we are using the memory location. A8 is the memory location where we are adding the memory location, the content which is placed at that memory location. A8 we are adding to the content of accumulator. So this was all about ADD instruction. In the addition, we also have one more instruction, that is ADDC. As I have already told you, C stands for carry over here. In this again, the source will be different and destination will be always accumulator. Okay, and here we have three things: accumulator as a destination and a second operand, and also the previous value of carry will be there. Okay, in this, because we are using the mnemonic ADDC, there will be a previous value of carry flag. Here also the result will be stored in accumulator and carry flag will be set or reset appropriately. So the mnemonic, the instruction for this is ADDC, A comma source. Similar as in the addition. Here the source will be different and destination will always be accumulator. Some of the examples are ADDC A comma D8. Here D8 we are using immediate data over here. We are adding the immediate data with the content of accumulator. In the next instruction we are adding the content is present in the register with the accumulator. In the next we are using the indirect addressing, and again in the last example we are using the memory location. We are using the content of memory location with and adding it to the content of accumulator. Similar as in the ADD instructions, we have here the same instructions, but here we also use the previous value of carry over here in this instruction. Where we use ADDC, we already know that we have to use the previous value of carry with it. Now moving ahead to the next instruction is SUBB instruction, that is subtraction with a borrow. So it is subtract an operand and previous value of borrow. We have here we also have the previous value of borrow, or we can say carry flag, from the accumulator. Here also the result will be always stored in accumulator and the destination operand will also be always accumulator. So the carry flag is set or reset appropriately. We have the same examples over here. SUBB A comma source is the instruction. So because we have A will be always stick over here, as we are over here the destination operand will be always accumulator and source will be different. And we can see in the examples over here, SUBB A comma D8, where we are subtracting the content of the immediate data with the accumulator. In the next we are subtracting the content of register from the content of accumulator. In the next example, SUBB A comma @RI, we are subtracting the content present in the address RI with the accumulator. And next is SUBB A comma A8, we are subtracting the content present in the memory location with accumulator. So this was all about SUBB instruction. Next is multiplication instruction. Now in multiplication instruction, as the name suggests, we are multiplying two numbers over here. This instruction is used to multiply the content of register A and B. Here we are using two register. We have A and B two register in our microcontroller 8051. So the 16-bit addresses will be stored in A and B. B register. Register B will hold the MSB, most significant bit, and register A will hold the LSB. As A and B both are 8-bit register, when we multiply them we will get a 16-bit address over here. So the most significant bit of that 16-bit address will be stored in B at B register, and the least significant bit of the register A will be stored in register A. So the instruction over here with us is MULAB. So instruction is like this. So we can see the example over here. Firstly, move A comma hash 25H. We are moving 8-bit 25H data into A register. Move B comma hash 65H. We are moving 8-bit 65H, 8-bit data 65H to register B. Now if A contain 8-bit data 25H, B contain 8-bit data 65H, we are multiplying both by giving the instruction MULAB. So 25H is multiplied by 65H, we get a 16-bit data over here, 0E99. So in this, the least significant bit is 99, which will be contained by A, and the most significant bit is 0E, which will be contained by B. So this was all about multiplication instruction. Now we come ahead to division instruction. So this instruction is used to divide the content of register A and B. The 8-bit quotient is stored in register A and 8-bit reminder is stored in register B. So the instruction that is used for this is DIVAB. Now we are moving 25H 8-bit data to A register. With the first example, move A comma hash 25H, we are moving 25H 8-bit data to register A. Move B comma hash 10H, we are moving 10H 8-bit data to register B. Then we have applied the instruction DIVAB. Now we can see over here, in A we keep the reminder, in B we keep the quotient. So A is equal to A by B and B is equal to A mod B. So after division we get A is equal to 2 and B is equal to 5. This was all about division instruction. Now we come ahead to increment instruction. INC is the mnemonic we use for increment instruction. This instruction is used basically for incrementing the operand by 1. Okay, we have a single operand in increment and decrement. We always have a single operand over here. In the other instruction that we have done till now, we always have two operands. One is a source operand and another is a destination operand. But in increment instruction and decrement instruction, we always have one single operand which we want to increment by 1. The operand can be any register, a direct address or indirect address. So giving the example INC A here, accumulator, we want to increment the accumulator by 1. So A is equal to A plus 1. Now we are incrementing the accumulator by 1. We have used the instruction INC A. When we want to increment the register by 1, we use INC RN, in which n can be 0 to 7. We can use any register from the register bank. INC 40H, we are moving the memory location 40H to by incrementing it by 1. So this was all about increment instruction. Now decrement instruction, in this instruction it is used to decrement the operand by 1, again as in instruction INC instruction. In this also we have the single operand. The operand can be any register, a direct address or indirect address. So some of the examples over here are, when we want to decrement the accumulator, we use the instruction DIC A. This will decrement the accumulator by 1. DEC RN is the instruction when we want to decrement the register by 1. So likewise DEC 40H when we want to decrement the 40H location by 1. This was all about the decrement instructions, and now with some of these instructions we have some other two instructions over here with us: set B instruction and clear instruction. So when we want to set it to 1, the value of the flag should be 1 over there, carry flag should be 1, we use set B. When we want the carry flag to show 0, we use clear instruction CLR. So the instruction is set B C. So in this we are putting the carry flag to 1. So we want the carry flag to show 1. We have used the instruction set B C. So the carry flag will show 1. If we use set B P 0.0. Now P 0.0 means 0th bit of port 0, 0th pin of port 0. Okay, so the bit 0 from port 0 will show 1. Clear, in the clear C, when we use the instruction clear C, the carry flag will show 0, clear P 0.0, the 0th bit of port 0 will show 0. So this was all about set B and clear instruction. So students, this was all about all the arithmetic instructions. Next we're gonna start with logical instruction in the next video. Thank you so much.